Yeah, you can see that they're settling into the game a bit more, but look, there's getting physical already. Looks like we've got a bit of a tussle there going on.
And that's Tom Rivers, and we've gone!
And we're going.
Here we go!
Oh, and it's ended as quickly as it started, as he brings him down onto the ice. Officials get in there quickly, break that up, but this looks like the first of no doubt many tonight, Ben.
Well, they're going to have 5 minutes to cool off as they sit their penalties. Brittle takes it in, looks to go backhand, and up front,
it's in!
And Stuart Brittle there drew all the defenders to one side, and it's the man Ollie Barron himself.
Well, you give him a chance, give him an inch, he'll take it. That puck slid back from the byline there, just into his path, and it's a straightforward shot into the net. And the Wild take the first goal in this tight game. Widnes 1, Altrincham 0.
So, Widnes draw first blood in this very heated affair. 4 minutes 40 remaining in this first period. And certainly, Gary, they're going to want to try and get another one in. Open up that comfort zone as the puck again comes across. Slater with a big hit on Corns. Puck round to the point. Again, Widnes applying all that pressure. Gilbert now.
Surprisingly, Ben, there's just only one Altrincham player sitting in front of the keeper. And you've got 2 Wild players in front of that net as well.
And notably, that goal ended the penalty for Greaves, so we're back to 5-on-5. As we're tied up behind the board.
Oh,
is this going to be possibly a high stick call? He's reaching for his helmet, and
here
again.
We go.
No, we're saying it's a heated affair.
Oh, here we go, and it's off. Greaves is throwing the punches in.
We've got definitely. We knew there'd be some glove drops today, Gary, but I wasn't expecting that. It's Ratcliffe involved in that.
Well, Ratcliffe and Greaves have been having a little go at each other.
And who else? There's others in there can just about make out. Looks like Jackson.
And Gilbert as well. Mikey Gilbert for Widnes.
And the officials are going to want to take a hold on this game, Gary, otherwise this could get out of hand.
Well, we said it before, penalties are going to cost them. And the one thing that Altrincham don't need is players in the penalty box.
Vala's able to get that out. Brittle picks that up, over ice, immediately surrounded by red shirts.
Oh, and somebody gets a stick to the face there. One of the aces drops down on that attack.
Looks like Cade King. We'll get confirmation when we can see his shirt number shortly.
Yeah, it's King. He's just gone down. He was clutching his face. It looked like there was a stick to the face at some point. He's not happy, but he's going to go off.
Welcome back to Drop the Puck as we get this third period under the way here at Silver Blades Widnes. The Widnes Wild currently 1 goal to the good over the Altrincham Minxes. Gary?
Yeah, it's been an interesting 2 periods. Firstly, that first period where Widnes were dominant, done really well, got that 1 goal. In the second period, it's been all Altrincham as we've got a player lying down on the ice.
Now with Brittle, it appeared he went. Ryan came out of his net, went behind to play the puck out, and as he did so, Brittle looked like he was going to try and jump on the loose puck on the empty net, and unfortunately he just took a tumble into the boards there. Face off is won by the Aces within the Wild zone. Wild pick up a loose puck, bring that straight back down. Round the board to Corns. Bobby Corns looking for a man out front. Ratcliffe's unable to get there.
It's those little shots that they feed in just shy of the corner post in the hope of a deflection or a bounce off, but nobody there to pick it up this time.
Shot comes in off the stick of King and off the plexi. There's King now. Just turns back. Mitrick in support with him. Plays it right over the far side. Berry turns that out over the halfway. Ratcliffe Couldn't get that in. Wild pick it back up though. And one thing that can be said, Gary, is a lot of the opportunities are coming from picked off passes.
Yeah, it's mistakes. That's what it's, and that's what's going to cost the team either way. It's either going to be, for Altrincham to get back into this, they need to pick up on a mistake and get a goal. But the Wild are being very, very clever, passing the puck around well. Ollie Barron's commanding his team quite well this afternoon.
Slater plays that up the boards to Lee. Lee tries another one of those stretch passes with Gilbert, who's going to pick that off. Puck finds its way back to Lee though. Wild clear that out. Near side now. Hughes can't get his stick on it, does so, finds a man out front. Ryan does enough. We break straight back down the other end. Ashington shoots straight into the glove of Croyle. Face off is won by Widnes. Well, fanned pass, and King jumps on that quickly. In! And Altrincham with the short-handed goal.
Oh my goodness!
Cade King.
King with that shot. He breaks away on that loose puck as it comes down the left side, skates towards the net and sticks it away in the top right hand corner. What a goal. We've got ourselves a game.
4 minutes 47 remaining in the game.
And it's Widnes 1, Altrincham 1.
So Gary, just to introduce this to our viewers, this is overtime hockey here in the NIHL. It's 3-on-3, 5-minute period, sudden death.
Well, that sudden death is the thing, isn't it? So somebody has got to score a goal to stop this going on.
Both netminders are going to play major roles now in this. And we're off for this extra period and helping of hockey. As we have a lovely little bit of pond hockey with Brittle.
It's interesting how Barron
has decided to ice.
Yeah, Barron's iced, Brittle's iced, and
Valles as well.
Yeah, Valles. Three pivotal players for Widnes.
Whereas on the other side, we've got
Berry, King, and
Hyatt.
Hyatt, yeah.
Now, obviously, as you can see, it's a lot more open ice. So it's going to be a case of trying to find them quick passes. And it finds Brittle, and he laid that puck on again. He should have really taken the shot there. Big opportunity, and here comes Hayek. Takes it down.
And
Manning
put out
with a great poke check. Slater. Change. Oh, and it's a cracking glove save from Declan Ryan there.
Well, the fans are enjoying this, I must say.
Certainly, as you can see, it's still a roll-on, roll-off situation, so you will see the players change very quickly. And we got ourselves a face-off. It's going to be Ashington and Corns. And it's won by Corns. Offered a Slater. Picks that loose puck up. He's going to need support, but Wayne Slater and Ashington are there. And the crowd certainly getting involved now, letting the Wild home team know they need to watch that defensive unit, and we're going to get ourselves an icing call. Face-off is won by the Aces, deep within Wild's own. King, the goal scorer.
Just as it pinched off him.
As we break down the other side, Berry. King does enough to clear that. And Vels back on. Wallace turns round, allowing his team to get that change in.
Dunford's keeping the pressure on him.
There's Barron. Barron against the board now with Berry.
Gilbert's got it.
Dunford just chasing him round. King's out in front as well. There's Valles again. Puts that back in. Gilbert looks for the wraparound.
It's in! Gilbert's done it!
Mikey Gilbert with the overtime goal.
Well, what can you say? He did a hat-trick last week in the game against Blackburn Hawks 2. And he's the star of the show today in the overtime as he gets that goal quickly on the replay as we look. He turns around, and whips it back in behind him. Altrincham couldn't do nothing about it, and it's now game over. Widnes win it 2-1.
Jake Nurse, tough game today against the Widnes Wild.
Yeah, I think very good, positive game now for kind of set the tone for what the league's going to be like. It was very close. Obviously, we're disappointed to only come away with a point, but we knew it was going to be kind of a close battle, and I think that could have gone either way.
Last weekend you scored 32 goals against the two second-string teams in the division. Today it's a very, very close game, very few goals.
Yeah.
Does that what does that tell you about the balance in the division?
Well, I think everyone knows from those results that those two teams are going to be struggling at the bottom of the league. But other than that, kind of we played Coventry. They were a bit of a test for us. I think there's going to be some close games this year, not just this one. We had a close game with Sheffield, so I think barring those two teams, it'll be a very competitive league.
So have you got any lessons you can learn from tonight's defeat?
Definitely. We took too many penalties in the first period. We need to improve on our discipline. But I thought our penalty kill was really good. We've got a lot of positives to take as well. But yeah, discipline was a big one for us tonight. I think we would have had a bit more in the tank later on had we not had to kill all those penalties.
Jake Nurse, thank you very much.
Thank you, thanks.
Mikey Gilbert, a very close game against the Altrincham Aces today. That's your old team. How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt really good. It's always tough playing your old team. It was really tough to get into the game to start with, but then I slowly got used to playing them, and then we came out with the win.
So as a player, can you switch off the fact that they're all your old teammates? Can you just focus on what you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, well, as soon as you get on the ice, you've got to focus just on the game. They're my old teammates. I'm still mates with most of them, but that's just got to go on my head and then just focus on the game, and then after we can have a beer after.
And you scored the all-important overtime winner. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels really good. It's always tough playing 3-on-3 hockey. It's quick. You're always getting breakaways, but saw an opening, thought I'd slot it home.
So you joined the Widnes Wild during the summer from Altrincham. What was it made you want to move?
Well, I got offered a job here to be the community development officer, so go out into the schools, try and get more kids involved in hockey, and also coach the juniors. So it just seemed right to come here as well and join the good bunch of lads.
And what are your personal hopes for the rest of the season?
Hopefully we carry on winning, carry on the win streak, and hopefully finish top spot.
Mikey Gilbert, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Wayne Slater, a tough defeat for the Aces against Widnes in a top-of-the-table clash. How do you feel now?
Well, it's one of those games, isn't it? We always knew it was going to be a battle coming into Widnes. They've always been that way. You know, I look at it as a point gain, to be honest with you. Yeah, you could look a bit disappointed, but our boys battled all the way through it, and I couldn't have asked for any more.
How significant is this for the rest of your season? What lessons are you going to learn from this?
There's a lot of lessons we can learn from this, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a lot of positives we can take from it, and that's what I'm looking at, to be honest with you. We battled with a good team all the way through it. We're relatively new, you know, we've got a lot of different line combinations. We struggled putting the puck in the net tonight. We had a lot of opportunities, so we've got to look at sort of trying to, you know, capitalise on our opportunities that we get, really.
You signed a lot of new players during the summer. How's the squad gelling together?
It's going pretty well, to be honest with you. A lot better than I expected. You know, with anything, you change players, you change sort of the philosophies and the ethos of the team, and sometimes it can go south. But I think so far, you know, the boys are pulling together. We're all on the same page, and you know, 5 wins, come here, take a point. I can't ask for much more, to be honest.
So you've played most of the teams in the division now. Who would you say are the strongest opponents?
Well, I mean, you can see from today, Widnes are always going to be up there. You know, they've got a good squad, they work hard. Sheffield's another one to watch out for. I know they had a blip the other week against Bradford, but I think there's teams in this league that can surprise teams if you don't stay focused.
Wayne Slater, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.